What's up guys, my name is Megan. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and thanks for being here. And today I am gonna do my makeup with you guys because I've gotten some new products and kind of just chit chat. But I've already have my outfit on. I have jeans on from Zara. This white blouse I just tied up is thrifted. This Bryant Anthony necklace I always wear is linked in the description, and this Hamsa hand necklace I always wear from Brie is also linked in the description. These rings are from Seattle. These hoops are like tortoiseshell from Forever 21 like years ago. And then I have like a little tortoiseshell clip in my hair. Okay, hopefully this is good because I just got a new ring light. If you guys watched the last vlog, I said that my ring light died. So I got a new one off of Amazon. It's the UB size, TR50. I think it's like 34 bucks. Has all different sorts of settings, like can change the tone. I'm gonna do my makeup for you guys, show you some new things I've gotten, and I'm really excited. So I'm gonna use this Make and Merry. It's like a little CBD balm. Put this on my lips to get started. So I'm gonna use that. And I went to Sephora and got a few new products because we needed a face wash. Oh, I should show you guys. We bought this face wash from Kiehl's, and it's really good for Brie because it has salicylic acid, which is really good for her skin. So we bought this and we already really like it so far. Yeah, I went to Sephora and got some cool new products that I want to show you guys. So I got this Charlotte Tilbury, which is like really popular right now. And I also want to preface, I buy everything pretty much for the most part travel size because I don't wear makeup every day, so I don't buy the full product. And then also because I'm not sure if I'll like it, so I kind of like to try it in a small size. And that's a good tip. So I'm in the shade Too Fair. And this is the Hollywood Flawless Filter. And I'm just going to use some of this, which is like kind of like a dewy, it's not a foundation. I'm not sure how they really explained it, but not like, kind of like a primer in a way. But I'm going to use this with the Laura Mercier. This is a tinted moisturizer and it has SPF in it. The shade that I have is in 2C1 blush. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and mix it right on my hand. And I'm going to use a beauty blender that I have and just get this wet. But before I do that, I'm going to use, this is a Fenty Beauty finishing spray, and I kind of do it as a primer as well as a finishing to my makeup. I don't really know why, I just like to do that. So I'm gonna get this wet. Well, as I do my makeup, I'm kind of just gonna chit chat with you guys about life updates and stuff and like what's been going on, and I hope you guys have had a good week. It's Saturday and I'm actually going to be going to work with a client. I've been working with her pretty consistently, and for privacy reasons I'm not really going to obviously say her name or her business, but she's a fashion designer that was a New York fashion designer, and she went to Paris, all sorts of things, lived in Seattle, Washington, and she found me for my organizing because I organize for people. And I took this on my palm and just gonna dab it into my skin. And I'm looking in my mirror as I'm doing this. So she's a fashion designer, and she hired me for organizing, and I organized her studio space for her clothes and shoes and stuff. And she actually just hired me, which is like so cool. This is like a dream, but she hired me for a photo shoot to organize the clothes, set them up for the photos for the girls, and steam the clothes, basically like just assist with the photo shoot. And she hired me for that, which I'm like so stoked. And that's actually going to be next weekend, and I'm really excited for that. So I feel really blessed. You know, I've always wanted to be, and yes, I don't shave my armpits. Like, sometimes I wonder if people are going to think that's weird, but then I don't really care. So anyways, I'm so excited because, as you guys know, like, I'm a very creative person. And that's really why I wanted to start YouTube for the longest time. And I want to be around people that are really creative and pursuing their own thing. And so I'm super excited and, like, honestly, so grateful for the opportunity to work with her. She's so nice and she treats me really nicely. And I've learned a lot from her, and so I've been helping her. So I'm going to be doing that. It sounds weird when I'm tapping my neck. So I'm going to be doing that next weekend. So I'm working with her this weekend as well on her studio space, because she like just moved back to Texas. And so that's been really cool. And yeah. I like go over my face a ton because I always get nervous that my skin isn't gonna look even. So once I have that all like blended in, the next thing I'm going to do is concealer. And I got this Kosas or Kosas, not sure how to say that, but let's let it go back. I got this from Sephora, and I'm in the shade 0.5N, and I actually saw Hailey Bieber use this, and I need a new concealer because I had that old NYX one for like 2 years. I don't know why I had it that long, so I just put this like right in the center. It's very brightening, so a little goes a long way. Yeah, just gonna use my beauty blender to blend that in. For today, later this evening, I got Brie and I tickets to this movie theater that's kind of like a dine-in movie theater here in Austin, and we're gonna go see the Batman movie. So that should be really fun at like 8 o'clock tonight. Also, I recently just filmed a spring clean out of my closet, like my dresser drawers and like a little bit of the bathroom. I went through all my stuff, my clothes and stuff, and kind of decided what I want to keep and don't want to keep. And I'm gonna be putting up all the items on Depop. That's always linked in our description down below. And yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Hopefully I'll have that video edited pretty soon. Shouldn't take me too long. You know, when I first started editing YouTube videos, it would take me like multiple days to get something edited, and now I can pretty much do it in like a couple hours. Just also depends on like how much footage I have and like how much editing I need, and like how much editing I need to do. Oh, look at Fonzie. Yeah, I've asked this in a previous video, but if you guys ever want to know like what camera equipment I use, how I edit videos, how I do thumbnails, like anything like that, please let me know in the comments, because I know when I first started out, I was like researching so much stuff on how to edit and like what free softwares there are and stuff, and like what's good, what's not good. So let me know if you guys ever want to see something like that. So after I do my concealer, I'm going to do my eyebrows. I use this Milk makeup. It's in the Kush Fiber Gel Brow Gel in the color Herb. I love this stuff. I'm just gonna take this little broken spoolie thing I have and brush my eyebrows first. And I'm just gonna take this eyebrow gel, and you guys can tell my eyebrows are pretty thick, so I don't really need too much of this. I just kind of run it through my brows, and it fills in like these sparse hairs at the end. I really like it. It's a nice product. I think I've had this for like a year maybe, and I really like it. Yeah, so after I do that, I'm going to do bronzer. So I got this at Sephora also. This is new, Natasha, I don't know, but it's a bronze little palette, and it has a shimmer on the side. It's really pretty. I'm just gonna take a little brush I have. This is like, I don't even know where, I need new brushes really bad, but I'm really low maintenance. Like, I don't wear makeup too much, so it's like I don't feel like spending the money on new brushes, but maybe someday I will. So I kind of just like focus that, like if you saw, kind of towards the back, towards my ear and the temple of my head. What are some of your guys', what are some of your guys' favorite makeup products right now? I always put this under my jawline too. And a little bit down my neck, just so I match. And then same thing on the other side. But yeah, let me know what kind of products you guys are loving right now. And I'd really like to try them out. You know, my mom got me like into makeup. I always used to like play with my sister and my mom and like do our makeup, and like my sister and I would get bored and like just do our makeup on a random day together. And I think makeup is really fun. I'm going to do a a little bit of blush. This is like my favorite blush I've ever had, and I've had it for so long. I don't know how I'm not empty on this, but this is the NYX Silky Rose blush. Looks just like this. It's really pigmented. It's really pigmented and more of like a mauve blush, and I feel like mauve looks better on my skin tone. Wow, this like ring light, and I put a little on the tip of my nose. Really makes it look like you can like see all the detail. It's cute. Okay, so I'm gonna take, this is a Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is also a travel size, and I've had this for a while too. It lasts so long. And I'm gonna take this big fluffy brush, just dip a little into the top of that, and then I put it in the cap, swirl it around, and then I like pinch it like this and sweep under my eyes. Over my eyes. Just to kind of like set my concealer a little bit. But I'm not like a professional at the makeup, okay? So I just have fun, okay? And I do a little bit where I get oily, so right in my like T-zone area. But I don't really go where I don't really do where I did the bronzer and stuff, because I don't want to like wipe it away, you know? Okay, so next I'm going to set all of my powder makeup with this Fenty Baby What It Do spray. That's what it's called. Kind of just let that dry. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. And then also this is oh no, I got one more thing from Sephora. But I got this at Sephora. It's the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. And oh my god, I already love it. I actually tried the Anastasia, is that how you say it? I don't know. But I actually tried their mascara and it was really bad. Like, it was so dry. By a couple hours, the mascara would be like underneath my eye, all dried up or flaked under my eyes. The last thing I got from Sephora is this Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Pillow Talk Medium 2, and it looks like this color here. So nice mauve color. And I really have been into lip liner ever since I used my mom's when I was back in Ohio. I was like, I should get my own. So I just lightly line my lips. And sorry, it's hard to talk. So it kind of just looks like that. Then I take this Smith's Rosebud Salve, and I just put that right over top. And that's my finished makeup look. And it makes me feel really pretty. So let me know some of the products that you guys have been loving lately, and I would love to try some out. Or maybe I should like have Brie do my makeup and try new products. Maybe that might be like a fun video to do. But I probably won't film obviously while I'm working with her, but maybe I'll vlog tonight when we're on our way to the Batman movie.
What's up?
Just got out of the movie. Where did we park?
That way.
What'd you think of the movie?
I thought it was pretty good, but
I thought it was good too.
yeah, I love the ones with Christian Bale.
Yeah, I
And,
wasn't
like,
sure how I
Batman
felt
Return and
about
all that.
him
Yeah,
as the Batman.
yeah, I couldn't stop thinking about Twilight. I feel so bad for him, but that's like what I was thinking of the whole time.
Yeah. We'll see you at the house pie. Okay, I don't look the cutest right now, but
Yeah, you do.
thank you, baby. That's not the point. I'm taking off my makeup because it's time for bed. We're home now. It's like 11:30, and yeah, I'm gonna take my makeup off, wash my face.
Saw you paint a picture of a face, a face that wasn't even close to mine. I know I shouldn't be in love, but it's so hard to move on. You haven't changed, you stayed the same. But if you did, I'd still love you anyway. I'd give you the world like I promised I would.
Good morning. Good morning. So I've been like on this kick of making this drink. I really like the Starbucks shaken espresso drink. So this is 2 shots of espresso, milk, and then I put a little bit of vanilla in there and cinnamon. And cinnamon is the key. And then I just shake it, put the lid on it and shake it up. And you could make it hot too. I made it hot the other day, but it's really yummy. It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. Like it tastes like the brown sugar shaken espresso. It's really yummy. So give it a try if you have an espresso maker. Or if you probably could do it with drip. I don't see why not. But last night we went to see, like you guys saw, we went to see the new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Right? We went to this place called the Alamos Draft House. It's a movie theater that has a food in it. It's like, have you guys ever been to a Cinebar where you dine and watch the movie? That's what it was. So we got dinner while we watched the movie, and it was a good storyline. We both were talking about it after last night, that the storyline was really good. We felt like Robert Pattinson was like a little bit odd for the character. Like in moments when he was Bruce Wayne, we both kind of felt like he was weird. Or like awkward.
I personally like the Batman series with Christian Bale as the Batman.
Yeah.
And like Heath Ledger as the Joker. I think like that series was really good, and I think that cinematically it really captured the twistedness of like the world of Batman.
Right.
But then also like Bruce Wayne's character was like a sophisticated, like ominous guy.
Right.
I feel like Rob Pattinson's version of Batman was like more towards like emo Batman.
Overall, it was a fun experience.
Yeah.
And the movie
so cool.
was really good.
It was cool to see a movie in the theater too. We never seen a movie in the theater together, so.
Yeah. When we were back in Ohio, I surprised Brie on one of our anniversaries, and I took Brie to a drive-in movie theater.
So fun.
And I mean, that was when my memory card was full. But I was saying that, wait, what was I saying? Oh, that I took Brie to a drive-in movie theater, and that was back when I used to drive my mom's old minivan. And I made the whole back seat, like I took all the seats out and made it a bed.
It was so cute.
And I put like string lights up along the ceiling. It was so cute. And you know, like Midwest summer night. It was so cute. So we kind of want to do a recipe for tonight. We want to use the food processor again, since it's like our newest kitchen tool.
We're thinking of making like wild mushroom burgers.
Yeah, that sounds yummy. Yeah. Ooh, we could use the mandolin and make like pickled red onions.
Yeah, we could. Let's do that, like a quick pickle.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna plan our day, plan our night, kind of get our week started. This is one thing we do on Sundays, which I feel like a lot of people do, but Sunday is like the best day for a reset for us. So we always kind of discuss like the week ahead and if we have new goals and stuff. And we're so cute in the way that I feel like we try new things on the week ahead, and we get re-motivated for us to
just like
be healthy and like what am I saying? Like
just be proactive in like things that we want to be doing.
Like feel good, have a good week, feel good, and all that stuff. So we used to do morning walks like every single morning. If we couldn't do mornings because of our schedules, we would walk at night, and then we got into running and stuff, and our yoga. And since we traveled all through the holiday, and then we've been a little bit busy. We've kind of like fallen off track of that stuff. So like we should, we really want, this week we really want to get back to that.
And the weather's starting to get nice out too, so there's no excuse.
I know. So yeah, I think we're thinking about meal prepping some healthy meals for the week, getting some like good groceries in the house. We haven't had a lot of groceries in the house, so we've kind of just been like buying as we need, which is really cost effective to shop like that, but
it's been good. But
it's also hard because like in the moments when we don't have time, it's like we don't have anything prepped. So that can be hard, but yeah, so we're gonna basically plan out our week, write out some of our goals. This is something we like to do on Sundays together. And can't believe that it's already like the last 2 weeks of March. I mean, it's honestly crazy. But we'll catch you on the flippy. Alright guys, what's up? We're back from the grocery store. You can probably hear in the background these little munchkins are having their playtime. This is a cat's favorite toy. You buy them all the toys in the world and they like the bags. Anyways, so we got a few groceries from Trader Joe's. This is the haul. And I'll start over here. This is our favorite trail mix because it doesn't have dried fruit. Bree's not like a huge fan of dried fruit, so it just has dark chocolate and then some nuts in there. There was no whole cabbage, so we got pre-shredded cabbage for one of our meals this week. Then we needed more balsamic vinegar. We love these peanut butter nuggets. These are so good. Brown sugar because I know I told you guys earlier in the vlog we were gonna make burgers, but we're actually gonna make meatloaf out of lentils, so we needed brown sugar for that and also for coffee. This is our favorite sourdough bread from them. It has sunflowers and sesame seeds. It's really good. And we wanted to try this new snack mix. Looks kind of like a Chex Mix, but like sweet and salty. And then I got some mushrooms for the meatloaf mix tonight. We're gonna do broccoli on the side. We got some fruits and vegetable wash. We were out. Peanut butter granola. This is like the best granola from Trader Joe's because we got some other goodies to go with the granola. We got a kombucha for tonight. This cereal we're gonna try out, kind of like a honey bunches of oats type of deal. We got potatoes for the mashed potatoes tonight, strawberries for the granola, and we got yogurt. And we also like to just snack on strawberries. Carrots for the meatloaf tonight. We're also gonna do Brussels sprouts with the broccoli tonight for dinner. These are the lentils we're gonna use for the meatloaf. These lentils are already pre-made and they make it so easy. You just warm them up. They're right inside there instead of having to like cook them up and stuff. And we got creamy cashew plain yogurt. This yogurt is really good. It tastes like Greek yogurt. It kind of has like a tang to it. You guys know these are our tried and true sweet tooth little treat that we love. And then we got hash browns for breakfast because we've been making little breakfast sandwiches. And that's the haul. All that cost us 77 bucks, which we love Trader Joe's for how affordable the groceries are, but unfortunately we can't get everything that we love from Trader Joe's, but a good bit we can, so we love that. He's the Trader Joe's special of the week. Say no, I'm not for sale. Auntie. Guys, I thought it would be cool to do a little voiceover as we time-lapse us making this new recipe. We were making lentil meatloaf with mashed potatoes and a side of greens. And I thought this would be cool for you guys to kind of see what it's like when we whip it in the kitchen. Shout out to all the kitchen years that Brie and I both had for giving us these wonderful skills. Like, look at Brie's knife skills as she dices that white onion. So we're kind of gonna make a mirepoix as the base for the loaf, which is usually onions, carrots, celery. Classic savory starter. And Brie's adding some of that Kerrygold butter to the pan. And I'm prepping up some of the greens and also setting aside some of the ingredients that we're gonna need for the meatloaf. So I put olive oil on the broccoli and Brussels sprouts, as well as salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. And I just shook that all up to kind of mix it. And as you can see, Brie's dicing up some cremini mushrooms and just roughly doing that, adding it all up because it's going to go in the food processor. I put those on a sheet pan with parchment paper. Guys, you got to get on the parchment paper terrain. It's the easiest cleanup and non-stick for cooking in the oven. It's so nice. Ooh, look at how beautiful and luscious green that looks. I also added Dijon and balsamic vinegar to the veggies. And as you guys can see, I am just washing as I'm going. That's one of my number one tips when it comes to cooking, is to clean as you go, because by the time that you eat, you are not going to want to clean up the mess. You know, so just clean as you go. It makes it a lot easier. And Brie is just washing up from dicing up all those veggies, and you can see she's starting on the celery. Guys, this recipe was insane. It was so good. We ended up having leftovers, so we made meatloaf sandwiches, and you gotta try this recipe. It's bomb. So I'm setting some more ingredients to the side for the glaze that's gonna go on top of the meatloaf. So we pretty much, what we like to do when it comes to recipes is find some inspiration on, like, Pinterest is our go-to, and I always have our Pinterest linked in the description, and then we kind of just freestyle it. So I'm making the glaze here. I added some tomato paste, some organic ketchup. This is the Salt Lick honey pecan barbecue sauce. It's local to Texas, but guys, you gotta find this barbecue sauce. It's so good. A little bit of brown sugar and a little bit of Worcestershire, I think that's how you say it, sauce to kind of give it that meaty, smoky flavor. And this turned out really good. My best suggestion is kind of to just eyeball things and go to taste. That's the best way to do it when it comes to cooking. So we're just tasting it and adding a little bit of salt there. Guys, we use kosher salt in the kitchen. It's the best salt to use when you're cooking. It really enhances the flavor of your food. So I suggest getting a high quality salt when you're cooking. Obviously, when you're baking, you don't want to use kosher salt. You'll want your fine salt for that. But Bree's getting together some garlic cloves to roughly chop to add to that mixture, and I'm adding some fresh rosemary. We also put in some bay leaf in there, and it had the best savory flavor to the meatloaf. So incredible flavor right there. I opened up some of the lentils. They're already pre-made from Trader Joe's. I showed you guys in the haul. They're really easy. They don't have any additives, like no salt, pepper, anything. Just plain steamed lentils, which makes it so easy. And we're adding it to the food processor, which Brie got this food processor for Christmas from my dad. And we've been loving making recipes in it. So for the meatloaf mixture, Brie's adding in some tomato paste and Worcestershire sauce, and she also added in a dash of liquid smoke. I warmed up some hot water with vegetable bouillon concentrate. You guys, you got to get on this. We buy that from Costco in a big jar. It's really affordable. That way you never have to buy boxes of chicken stock or vegetable stock. You just heat up water and then add the concentrate, and it's incredible. And Bree's just adding in those veggies to the lentils right into the food processor, and we're gonna go combine all this together. If you guys are plant-based like we are, making meat substitutes is one of the most fulfilling experiences, especially when it's successful. So we were super stoked about this recipe, and we were already thinking of different ways that we can use this base in other meat substitutes. I was so excited to show you guys the consistency, but it was kind of foggy. But it turned out delicious. Thinking of other things that we can make with this, again, like I said, so watch out for some more recipe videos. Yeah, we've been really inspired in the kitchen lately. So I'm just adding that mixture into a side bowl because I have to fold in some breadcrumbs. Just like any other meatloaf mixture, it kind of helps bring all the ingredients together. And I kind of just eyeballed how many breadcrumbs I needed. I would say it was probably like 2.5 cups of breadcrumbs. Those breadcrumbs we just had from Trader Joe's, and they're flavorless. I'm sure you could get some panko ones that are flavored, and that would give it a nice extra flavor boost there. So I have a bread pan lined with parchment paper that I sprayed with a little bit of cooking spray, and I'm just like packing the lentils in to the loaf pan, and I couldn't believe how good it looked already. So Brie cut up some russet, oh, they're golden potatoes, and added those to boiling water, and I put the loaf right into the oven for 375 for like 35 minutes covered with foil. For the mashed potatoes, I added Kerrygold butter, a little bit of milk. We use almond milk, salt, pepper, some onion powder, some garlic powder, and we like ours to have some texture. So I use this masher. I'm sure that there's a fancier name for that, but I just hand mash the mashed potatoes. Turns out really yummy, but you could definitely use like a KitchenAid and blend it smooth if you'd like. There's always different varieties that you can make when it comes to mashed potatoes, so it's kind of like a blank canvas. You could do roasted garlic, loaded mashed potatoes. So I poured up some kombucha. This is the Trilogy flavor. We like to have kombucha with our dinner. Kind of satisfies that bubbly craving. So I'm pulling out the loaf and kind of checking to see where it's at, and we're going to add the glaze right on top, and we'll be putting this back into the oven for like 10 to 15 minutes uncovered, and then we actually broiled it so it would get extra crispy. And look at how beautiful that looks. As I'm doing this voice recording, I'm just in awe of how yummy it looks. So put that back into the oven, and I'm pulling out those greens that I made. And one tip that I have is if you pre-make a lot of food, to kind of put it all in your food storage container. These are glass food storage containers from Amazon that my sister actually got me a couple Christmases ago, and they're incredible. Glass containers are perfect for storing food. That way when you go to serve it up, you don't have to like dirty 2 pans. The rest can just go right into the refrigerator when you're done. Guys, look at this loaf. I mean, are you kidding? Miss Loaf. Look at the cut. We were so proud and excited. I think we actually high-fived each other at one point. Yeah, because we were so proud of ourselves for making this. And it stayed together and combined it really well. So I'm just plating up all those veggies, and guys, it turned out so good. You got to make this recipe. If you do, tag us on Instagram. It's always linked in the description. We ended up just having a cozy night, watching a movie, and just relaxing. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.